We hear about Lomachenko from all of the media and reporters and the fans, but I have yet to hear anything from Top Rank or his manager mentioning my name. I would definitely take on a challenge like that if he comes up to 135. He's still at 130, I'm at 135 now. If he decides to move up and they present me with that opportunity, we'll take it. But it's not up to me. It's up to him to move up. I'm not coming down. If anything, he needs me at 135. I'm not coming down to 130, and I haven't heard anything from his promoter or his camp mentioning my name. But if he decides to move up, it would definitely be a great fight. He's got a lot of skills, tremendous skills. I have a lot of skills that people haven't even seen yet. So that would be a great opportunity to show them. Those are the words of Mikey Garcia talking about a potential showdown with Vasyl Lomachenko. Now, since his 2-year hiatus, or was it 3-year hiatus, because of promotional difficulties, he's come back, he's had a couple of fights, and he's looked very impressive in the fights that he's had, particularly his last fight, picking up a world title. He's been knocking people out. And if you knock people out impressively, it gets fans excited. And so there are definitely a lot of fans who would love to see Vasyl Lomachenko versus Mikey Garcia. A lot of Lomachenko fans have such supreme confidence in him that they believe he could go up to 135, even as high as 140, and beat a lot of the top guys, if not all the top guys, if you speak to the Lomachenko fans. And I can definitely see Lomachenko going up to 135. He was 135 in the amateurs. Now, as you know, weight classes in boxing are a bit of a joke. Mikey Garcia at 135 is very big. But Lomachenko wouldn't be the smallest 135 pounder you've ever seen either. Not as big as Garcia, I'm not saying that. But he wouldn't be the smallest guy at that weight division. As I say, he was boxing as an amateur at lightweight for several years. And this was several years ago. So, he hasn't got smaller since then. He's been dehydrating himself, just like most fighters do, down to an artificially low weight to have size advantage over most of his opponents. When he moves up to 135, he certainly won't be the biggest guy in the neighborhood, but he won't be the smallest guy either, if and when he moves up to 135. So I think it's a realistic proposal, at least, by Garcia to be talking about a Lomachenko fight. So let me know what you feel about it, people. How do you think Mikey Garcia would do against Lomachenko? Do you think Garcia's size and power and the decent skills that he does have, particularly that last knockout in his last fight the other weekend, that was very impressive the way he set up the knockout blows. So would his size and strength and power and the ability, skill-wise, that he does have be enough to defeat somebody as incredibly talented as Vasyl Lomachenko? And let's not get it twisted here, people. Lomachenko really is incredibly talented. I've seen some people even call Lomachenko a hype job. Well, you don't get to be a hype job when you have the kind of amateur record that Vasyl Lomachenko has. You can't have that kind of record and be a hype job. Impossible. This is one of the greatest amateur fighters the world has ever seen. So, and this is in multiple different competitions, fighting opponents that you don't even know a lot of the time. You can't go and have the kind of record that he has. I think he only had like 1 loss or 2 losses as an amateur, and the rest of them were all wins out of hundreds of fights. That's crazy. So to be able to do all that, you can't be a hype job. So all the hype job people need to just calm down and, go sit down somewhere, man, because you're not talking sense. Lomachenko is a terrific fighter. How good he's going to be as a professional remains to be seen. But Mikey Garcia is definitely a fight I'd be interested in watching. Again, how do you think that fight would go? Would Lomachenko take it? Would Garcia take it? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. All right? It's happening. I'm out.